What's up, guys? My name is Wilson. The 2017-18 NBA season about to get underway. Here are my 5 takes for the upcoming season. Number 5. Kyrie Irving will win MVP. After demanding a trade out of Cleveland, Kyrie will finally look to be the man of his team with the Celtics and prove his doubters wrong. With the addition of All-Star Gordon Hayward, Kyrie will be on a mission. Coming off his best statistical season of 25.2 points, shot over 47% from the field, over 90% from the line, and 40% from 3, Kyrie will finally prove himself as a franchise player. Boston seems to be the perfect scenario. They have one of the best coaches in Brad Stevens, who keeps improving every year. Won 53 games last season with Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, and Jay Crowder, who combined for 59 points. Yes, they did lose 2 key defensive pieces, but they got much better offensively with the addition of Gordon Hayward's 22 points per game, Marcus Morris's 14 points per game, third overall pick Jason Tatum, who has some serious talent. They still have Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown, who has the potential to be a fantastic two-way player. Isaiah Thomas put up some staggering numbers last season, and Kyrie Irving is a bigger and better version of IT, has all the offensive tools, and is still only 25 years old, not even in the prime of his career. As for the other candidates, OKC added Paul George and Carmelo Anthony alongside Westbrook, who doesn't seem likely to repeat as MVP. Harden now also has Chris Paul. Golden State has too many great players. Most of you guys might be saying LeBron will likely win MVP, but just like last season, I think he'll cruise to the regular season and save his legs for the playoffs. The only other option would be Kawhi Leonard of the Spurs, but the West has gotten much better. It will be very unlikely that San Antonio will finish as a top 3 seed, so my bet for MVP is Kyrie Irving. Number 4. Karl Anthony Towns will be the best big man in basketball. Right before the start of preseason, Karl Anthony Towns told the Undefeated he could become the best player in the world and it's just a matter of time. And he is not wrong. Posting averages of 25 points and 12 rebounds in just his second season, the future looks bright for Cat and the Timberwolves. As versatile as a big man you'll see offensively, Towns has no weaknesses in his game. He shot over 83% from the line, can shoot the 3, block shots, and play extremely hard. Towns became the youngest player to amass 2,000 plus points and 1,000 plus rebounds in the season, and became just the third player since Shaq and Chris Webber to have a 20-point, 15 rebound, 5 assists, and 3 block game. I can go on and on with these incredible numbers. Although Towns is not the best rim protector like Anthony Davis, Hassan Whiteside, or Rudy Gobert, adding better defensive players on his team in Taj Gibson and Jimmy Butler will allow Towns to take the next step and enable him to be a better defensive anchor. I'll go out on a limb and say Karl Anthony Towns will make the All-Star team for the next 12 seasons and will be at least a top 3 player in the league in the next couple years. Number 3. Yusuf Nurkic will be the most improved player. After struggling to find a role with the Nuggets, Nurk was traded to Portland and suddenly took off. Over a 20-game stretch with the Blazers, Nurkic averaged 15.2 points, 10.4 rebounds, and nearly 2 block shots to go along with 1.2 steals. Portland also had a 14-6 record with the big men and seemed to have made a great move by taking off the $56 million owed to Allen Crabbe over the next 3 seasons and sending him to the Nets, which leaves an opportunity for Nurkic to earn himself a max contract. Nurkic looks better than ever after losing 35 pounds over the course of the summer, and if he can continue to produce at a high level, stay healthy, he can take his game to another level. Number 2. The Detroit Pistons will fire head coach Stan Van Gundy. After a disappointing season with only 37 wins, the Pistons underperformed and was supposed to take the next step to contend in the postseason. In 2016, Van Gundy led Detroit to finish with a 44-38 record and was competitive with the champion Cavs in the playoffs. However, the team was very inconsistent last season, played 500 ball for the most part, then lost 11 of 12 games towards the end of the season, and won only 4 of their final 16 games. While being named president of basketball operations and head coach of the Pistons in 2014, his coaching philosophy has been highly unsuccessful, and with the lack of leadership amongst his players, Stan Van Gundy's tenure with Detroit seems to be crumbling to an end. Number 1. Rudy Gobert will be the first player in 42 years to average 15 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 block shots, and the third player in history to average those numbers. Only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Elvin Hayes has done it. Being drafted as the 27th overall pick in 2013 by the Denver Nuggets, without much expectations, Gobert was traded to the Jazz. Ever since, he's came a long way. Last season, Rudy averaged 14 points, 12.8 rebounds, and 2.6 blocks, has gotten better every year, and is regarded by many as the best defensive player in the league. With the departure of Gordon Hayward, Gobert will look to step up his offense and will get plenty of easy lobs and alley-oops from Ricky Rubio. As a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year last season, the 25-year-old Frenchman made All-NBA second team and looked to continue to play with a chip on his shoulder. That's all I got, folks. Thanks so much for watching. More NBA videos coming soon.